On this episode, we're talking about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. If you want to know why he did it, tune in right now to Whiskey Brothers Podcast. Up next. Okay.
From Houston, Texas,
The Whiskey Brothers.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers Podcast. We are, of course, your Whiskey Brothers 1007. That is a lot of episodes. Your cast, Slade Ham, Sam Damaris, Trey Tutson, Jerry Wayne Longmire. We are gathered around the family. Adam Taylor in the background. It is so good to have everybody in studio. We're gearing up for a lot of things. We have a show April 2nd, Humble, Texas. I just want to say, let's move some tickets.
Yes.
I was just in Las Vegas. I just spent the week there at the Downtown Grand playing Delirious. I had a remarkable time. We had some Whiskey Brothers fans show up. Special shout out to my friend Victor, who you picked the wrong Whiskey Brother to hang out with. You know what I mean? Like you caught the introvert at the end of a week. But we went out. We went out, man. We hit Fremont Street. We played some blackjack. It was a good night. We went out. It was fun. We have some whiskey from him we will open up. But my point was, there were fans that showed up. I had a party at 10 one night that came out that were fans from where I grew up. And so it was all kind of crazy to be a draw out there and then have to wonder why I can't put a body in Humble fucking Texas. So
okay, hang on. I'll tell you why. Here's the thing. To the Whiskey Brothers faithful, we know who y'all are. We do. We know that when the day the show comes up, there's going to be 50 of you motherfuckers who just show up at the door. The problem is the venue doesn't know that shit. So if you don't go on and buy tickets, you're going to show up at the door to find out that they canceled us because you motherfuckers didn't buy tickets.
these
just
country
buy your
girls
shit
are
in
playing
advance
4
like a
hours.
goddamn adult. I know we're not the people to tell anybody to act like adults, but buy your tickets early like a fucking adult if you want to see the show.
We got a good show planned. Outlaw David's going to be out there. It's a full-strength Whiskey Brothers show. There is music on top of all of that. We encourage you to come out. It's at Duke's and Humble. So make your plans. I think that's the most important thing to say. We're drinking this. We got some good stuff. This is straight malt whiskey from Real Spirits Distilling Company. It's a Texas Hill Country. It's Texas. You gotta judge it. I judge it doubly harsh when you're in Texas.
Damn right.
So twice distilled and unchill filtered. We will get to it. Thank you, T, our dear friend and cameraman, remarkable cinematographer. I say cameraman, operator, but cinematographer. He's fantastic.
He usually makes some damn fine whiskey choices.
And he really has not been wrong because he was a black feather guy. I remember that. So shall we jump right into the pool? I feel like.
Oh, the Billie Eilish thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth.
So what we all know what happened to the Oscars, and we won't belabor the fact that there's no premise here. You all know it. I have been social media absent, right? So what I have been blessed with is the unburdened shoulders of social media jokes. I knew immediately last night I was getting ready to walk on stage, and I got somebody texted me the story, and I opened it up and I looked very quickly and watched it, and I went, oh, let me write down the things that are going to be all over the internet tomorrow. So, have you been on?
You're right.
Have you been?
Man, after the first 24 hours, I am the fat prince of don't care.
That's
There you go.
I'll write it down. That's
Fat Prince of Don't Care.
That's funny. So, all right, here we go. So the first, obviously, this is why he went to Bel Air. Some version of that.
Oh yeah, you got one little fight. My mom got scared.
There
blah,
you
blah,
go.
Blah, blah, blah.
Some play on the words Fresh Prince, but a handprint or a fingerprint.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah, that's around everywhere.
something Jada, something in your mouth. 100% in your mouth play on words.
Oh, yeah,
about the
yeah,
other
yeah.
dudes or about
Yeah.
things in Jada's mouth.
Didn't hear that one, but Dan Danzy had a killer where he said what Chris Rock should have said when he said keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth. He should have said, I will. She's not a nominee.
That's
Yeah.
strong. That would have been the comeback.
That was funny.
All right, what else you got?
Hashtag Oscars so white.
No. See, that's the problem. Is the problem is Oscar So White happened And then they were like, we need to include more black people. And then 2 black people go and slap the shit out of each other on stage.
Which is what makes the punchline funny. Some version.
But no, that's the thing. You should feel good because you should feel
Nobody
good
got
because
it?
even at trying your worst, you came up with something that nobody
Yeah,
hit.
this
on
is
my
this is the
timeline.
shit. This is the same shit that happened at that open mic when I tried to die. All
Black
right,
CD
hang on.
sucked.
So if it had been The Rock, some version of that,
Yep.
he wouldn't. All right, and then some play on the Batman meme,
No.
the slapping meme.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
that one happened.
Okay.
Here's the one. Here's the one that you missed. The absolute hack one. Jada Pinkett can take a dick, but she can't take a joke. That's the one you missed.
Oh God, I wouldn't
It's
even.
all
Dug,
over the
I
place.
wouldn't have dug below that basement floor.
It's been all over the place.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. The only real punchline I wrote about it is is he's in an abusive relationship and what he needs is for Leah Romani to get involved with Jada so she can show him the way out. That's all I wrote. All right. So
So here's the thing. He went up. He said, I'm looking forward to seeing you in G.I. Jane 2. Comment about Jada's hair because she's bald.
yeah, no shit. Yeah.
She has alopecia. Here's my question. If he would have said, I look forward to seeing you in Black Panther 2, does he still get slapped?
Oh, with the bald women?
Yeah, because they're badasses and they're black. And you can't walk up and fucking do it.
Man.
Like you compare me to a badass black woman, I can't walk up and slap you for that. Like if I'm Will and I look over and she's mad, I'd be like, first of all, bitch, the Dora Milaje are the baddest women on the fucking planet. What are you mad about? Does he still get slapped? If he says
I don't think Will ever talks that way to her.
That's
no, I think she talks that way to him.
Yeah.
well. So which I really think is at the root of the problem, right? He is a more introverted, single-minded dude, and she is like, my vagina's a mall or whatever.
That
She's
was a lot of words to say cuck.
so yeah, I know. But that he finds himself in this situation, right? Which is what usually happens in these polyamorous sort of. I'm guessing,
It's
but
not even polyamorous. It's when you're the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and you marry Tupac's ex. You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
wasn't there like
No,
one?
they were just friends.
Wasn't there like?
Tupac didn't have friends. Been putting dick on my enemies.
I mean, I know he had keys to her house, but that's just a friend thing.
Okay, sure.
Just so he could check the stove was off.
Takes to the stove was off.
God damn it! You son of a
You're
bitch!
fucking Tupac's ex.
Yeah. that's-
You're the bitch. It's a fucking. You're Tiger King and she's a fucking tiger. You just biting on your foot, going, "I'll kill you." No, you won't.
Are there instances where that shit works out? Someone like Jade. I don't know what her. I don't watch her the Red Table, so I don't know her, or
yeah,
whatever
Rachel
that show is.
watches it all the time, but
I don't know her
what it's
deep
about.
views on sexual, how open she is versus that. But does that ever work out? That in a time that wasn't like when we weren't living in roaming villages.
I don't know any long-term poly people.
So
I've known people have been poly for a while, but then something happens, and then
because
they're
you
not
can't.
anymore.
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. You got your own shit.
Because
Yeah, that's just what I know. That's
Well, it only really works. It's a certain amount of money you have to have in order for it to work. So you really don't want to. You don't
does
want to.
Will Smith not have that amount of money?
No,
he
she
has
didn't leave
too
him.
mu-
She just fucked somebody else.
Ah.
Yeah, if y'all let me explain. But no, like it's like you don't want to be way too. If you got too much money,
It's a window.
Then it's too exactly. It's a window. So the 2 people that I know that have these relationships. One is D. Ray Davis, comedian out of Chicago,
Uh-huh.
and Lou Williams. I think he has the all-time leader in points off the bench.
I thought you
But
were going
it's
to say
NBA
the dude who lives 3 doors down.
No, he's an NBA player.
Okay.
So just meaning there's a certain tax bracket that you have to be in because when you can't be iconic and have this type of situation happening because it's once it goes public it's
Right.
it's the results of the consequence of what you saw. And in like my case, when you don't have enough money, that shit ends quickly. Like you know what I mean? Like
Dude,
you
when more
literally
money comes up, she's
Exactly,
Like, I'm
and
no
it's-
longer poly.
yeah.
I'm
It's
mono.
like, you know what, man?
somebody finds their way in the tax bracket.
Yeah, exactly. So you need it's so yeah. There are people that have these long. There's one more person that had. It's one more person, but it's
Oprah.
Oprah's in an abusive relationship.
No, Oprah's in a very monogamous relationship with Gail.
With money.
With Gail.
Yeah, Gail.
Stedman is in a poly relationship.
That's funny.
I thought that was called asexual.
I'm with,
Yeah, that's a. I just can't. I'd never be comfortable with the person like I'm deeply committed to banging some other dude. Like just coming home like, guess where I was.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I could. Here's the thing.
Oh, I will hear this out.
Here's the reason why. I think it wouldn't work is because, look, in a polyamorous relationship, dudes are totally capable of going out, finding a girl at a bar, and then going smash it and being like, peace, right?
Yes.
And a lot of women are like, yo, you're just a guy for right now. Like, I'm not trying to get into some shit, right? The flip side of that is dudes are territorial. And if I feel like if a girl tells a guy, like, hey, I'm in a polyamorous relationship, we can smash tonight, but that's it, he's going to try harder. He's going to try harder. He wants to win. Guys are competitive like that. And I think and here's the thing. If you've got a down-ass polyamorous girl, she's like, well, you're not going to win, motherfucker. Fuck off. But like Trey said, if he comes in with a big-ass bank account being like, I want to win, and she looks over you and be like, yeah, maybe I should let him win.
Not all polyamory relationships are like that. There are a lot of polyamorous relationships where it's 3 people together.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a circle.
That
And
it's
I've
like a
heard of that
sharing
working.
type thing, and they, hang out together and they do shit together. And
Now that
I
there
think
is
that has a
open
higher
and honest.
probability of working
that
than
right there.
it seems
strength.
like it to me, like the openness and the transparency. It's not for me.
It's
Me and my first marriage, we
Right.
swung and fucked
Hi,
around.
Rachel. He knows you're watching.
Yeah, she doesn't
Hello.
watch. But yeah, she does. But it's it was we were just partying, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I got jealous, and I didn't like. I'm the person that.
it's
shied
if there
away.
was a way.
I got jealous of her and a girl.
If-
That's
if-
where I fucking was like, no.
I've never
I'm
gotten
done
jealous
with
of
this.
that.
If there was a way to
I
be
don't
like
like it.
deeply committed as all 3 of you to like the same shit, but the problem is, to me, the more it's about being in sync with whatever you're running parallel with, right? And trying to stay at the same pace. So the more lanes you add to the track, the more likelihood people are going to outdistance each other in terms of, oh, wait, we're all free. They're bringing home strangers, and the other person's like, no, I thought it was just going to be the 3 of us. And
Well,
Yeah.
the key to it is, as a guy, you have to domesticate these women into knowing. You want to talk real or not? I mean, you can back up if you want to.
no, I'm
But you
leaning
have
in,
to
man. You said
domesticate
that
the-
shit. I'm just listening.
But you have to domesticate these women into knowing that they are equal, that they are the same, that there is no. That's the only way that
You
this
can't
balance
say
is.
domesticate them and then say
Yes,
they're
he can.
equal.
See how I leaned in? I trusted him.
No,
I knew he had something valiant
this
to
the
say.
thing. I know
Valiant.
there
I
are
said
words
valiant.
that they don't like, but
Okay.
that doesn't make them not true. They don't mean, real shit hurts. So just saying, quickest way to get something in you, right? Is
Yeah.
through your ass.
Listen, Trey,
Very painful.
Trey does exactly. He leaves a
And-
little self-esteem by the door every night.
I'll
warm milk.
definitely, I think I'll definitely do it again. There's a certain, but now I just knowing, like I know the tax bracket, I know the emotional state I gotta be in.
You know the physics.
you got like you know the science to it.
Got the blueprints.
Yeah, and but you have to. I want maybe not domestic, but domesticate. It's what you got. You have to have them
Acclimate.
believe that hey, y'all are y'all are equal. There is no but there is no this, and that's how you kind of can keep things from straying off into these big jealous tangents. Also, like all communication, like everybody says, like the key to a relationship is communication. It is, but everybody thinks about it as talking. Sometimes it's knowing when to shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Like that's the key to That's the real key to
that is one of the
communication in a
realest things
relationship.
you ever said. Right?
Is,
Bro, that's-
is
Yeah.
knowing when to not say.
There's a lot of truth in that. God.
So
The
if you
space
go out
between words, motherfucker.
yeah. So if you go out and you be adventurous, have that had happened. Just don't. You ain't gotta unless there's a disease forming. That's when you let us. Hey, I
I like that
I
we all
kinda
turned
slipped
into a church
That's
When he said that, right? Yeah, amen, amen, Brother Tudson. You ain't lie. Testify, Brother Tudson.
That's what I did this weekend. I hung out with my dad. I just remember.
oh,
It makes sense after that speech.
I'm sorry. You see Slate's.
I just heard Hustle
having-
and Flow Part 2.
You having some FOMO? No, you was in Vegas.
Yeah, I was
yeah. That's right.
but not hanging out with my dad.
Nah, I hung out with my dad in Vegas. Yeah, I thought about that.
Yeah, no, I had a good time. I was lighting up. I lit a fucking Australian up.
Oh
It's on YouTube.
God.
Go watch it. I just it's one of those things. Some nights you just go into a room with, and it's the same thing. That's the other thing about when I watched the Chris Rock thing. He handled that shit the way you handle a heckler. That dude stopped, paused, tried to come up with a punchline, failed, and then waited a second, and then it wasn't a great punchline. He tried to kind of laugh. He said, he goes, Will Smith slapped the shit out of me, which got a chuckle, but it was kind of awkward. That's how that would go down. If someone charged the
You
video of the
address it.
dude getting hitting the guy with the guitar.
The kabong, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't win that crowd back.
He lost his career.
It's fucking hard to be on the receiving end of a heckler throwing you off your game.
Okay, you gotta go watch watch the video again.
It's good. He
no.
handles it perfectly.
He goes, Will Smith just slapped the shit out of me. He looks to the side of the stage. I think he's looking for security.
Somebody gonna come do something?
And before he says that was the greatest moment in history, watch it again. He goes, boy, I could. He says, boy, I could. And he was about to verbally light Will Smith on fucking fire.
I love what
but
you
there
said.
was no security.
He handled but that's exactly what happened. He handled that exactly like you would have done it in a club. That is an electric cowboy in Texarkana, Arkansas. Pick your Texas, wherever. I have played that room with every comic worth anything in there at all. Watch that, and you felt the same emotion that he was, except a couple of commas less.
I just would feel bad if I walked that far to hit a motherfucker and didn't knock him down.
That's
That's a lot of wasted effort.
So hang on. That's a lot of my problems with what people say. One of my big problems is everybody's saying that, it was staged, it was a publicity
No,
stunt.
it's not
No, it wasn't. Because they're like, why did Chris Rock just stand there behind his back? Because he didn't have
He's a
one of
professional.
these, and we don't know what the fuck to do with our hands when you put a goddamn lapel mic on us.
That's
If
true,
you
too.
watch the year he hosted, he did the entire opening monologue with his hands behind his back because we're fucking terrified of free hands. Right? And there's no way he thought Will was actually going to hit him on live TV at the fucking Oscars.
Nobody
When
thought that was
everyone
coming.
know he's about to win.
Yeah.
It's the first time ever. There's no way he thought that
Those
was
are all
coming.
things that adds up to it being chicken shit.
But you also got to But here's not in his defense, but you got to remember that dude basically has been an actor since he was a kid, right?
Yeah.
And most of that acting has involved him punching shit in the face. Bad Boys, the alien shit, Independence Day, where he just one punching
He was
people.
fucking Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Listen, he has spent his whole life being taught the storybook. This is how a story goes. This happens, you find yourself in trouble, and the hero punches the fucking villain in the mouth, and he walks away into the sunset. They've been drumming that shit into his head and giving him $10 million a throw for doing it. So
see, your
he
point-
bought his own bullshit.
Your point though, where you hit him and he didn't knock him down. First of all, and I posted this earlier today. Somebody was like, if he was really mad because it was an open hand, it would have been a punch. And I was like, no. I have open hand slapped the shit out of plenty of dudes for running off with the fucking mouth. A slap is a statement. This is, you don't talk about my wife. This is, you touched my wife.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I can knock a motherfucker down with a slap.
If you touch if you touch Jada's booty, I guarantee you Chris Rock is laid out and he doesn't present that fucking award. You just say some shit that she didn't like. Yeah. A slap means watch your fucking mouth. You watch me do it.
I just as a comic who's attracted a fuck ton of stage running people. I've started. There've been.
I've had two.
Go back. It's ridiculous. I think I just fully expect, like any given night,
Somebody
is
lose
the
their shit.
chance that I'm gonna get a chair thrown or I'm gonna get someone on stage or there's so
But
many
you're not
instances.
Chris. Chris has a staff.
Again,
You
it
know
just
it's coming,
I don't care. Chris Rock's mentality regarding comedy is not different from mine in terms of
It has been for the past 15 years or so.
but not that back and forth between you and an audience. That is primal. That's fucking
It's not an
primal.
audience. That's Will Smith. coming at you.
You know what
And-
makes me the maddest about the whole thing? Does this mean we cannot make fun of bald people anymore? Because what the fuck is left?
That's so. Wait, we got to figure out where the disability line is in 2022. What is a disability?
Bald is not a disability. Fuck you.
Okay. Okay.
So, if we
Well,
can still
wait,
make fun
wait.
of fat people, we can do.
Wait,
fuck
can we?
Bald.
She's
Yeah.
bald because
It's
of
never slowed you
alopecia.
motherfuckers down.
That's because we're not fat.
She's bald because of alopecia. The two tweets I saw that I loved today was one said I can't believe a generation that grew up making fun of Whitney Houston's drug habit, Michael Jackson's vitiligo, and somebody else's shit, and they were like, draws the line at alopecia. And another one was the guy was like, really, my favorite thing about the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was when Will Smith made fun of Uncle Phil's weight and Carlton's height, and no one slapped the shit out of him. Like it was, I mean, it's very hypocritical. And the worst part about it is he laughed at the fucking joke. That's the worst part.
Yeah, you showed up and you sat there and you chuckled and then you thought better of it because you're in an
So
abusive
where is
relationship.
the line? What becomes a disability?
So I don't know. I think
Because
if
I
you,
don't think alpaca, whatever the fuck that is,
I
is a
think if
fucking
you-
disability.
I think if you, it
Well,
can't.
it's
It
a-
shouldn't
it's a
be something that
condition,
some
though.
people do to themselves on purpose.
So alopecia you didn't do it on purpose.
That's a
No,
okay,
no,
I
I'm
said
saying.
if you were born
let me
with
finish
it,
my
it's off
fucking
limits.
thought. It's
Okay.
if it's something people do to themselves, if other people do it to themselves on purpose to make themselves look better, and it accidentally happens to you, then maybe that's
like the
not.
shape that you saying with the shaved head.
Yeah, like some people shave their heads like visibly to show off.
Some
So-
people
the
cut
line
parts
on
of their
that-
body off. I don't know
Who?
if we can go that
Who
far.
does that?
But the line on that is
Sure,
cancer
somebody
patients.
does.
The line on that is cancer patients. Like if you make that joke and then if Jada Pinkett has cancer, Chris Rock's a fucking dick.
Well,
like it's
they also
Okay, that's-
openly called Chadwick Boseman Crack Panther. And that I mean I
And he
I
was
told I
sick.
don't have nothing to add to none of this. I'm just listening to you guys, but I will just say that just to interject right there.
my
What were you saying
answer-
about alopecia? Or
my
whatever?
answer to your
Oh,
earlier,
go back to sleep. You're-
my answer to your earlier thing. If you were born with it, I think it's completely off limits. You don't make fun of somebody with Down syndrome. You know what I mean? You don't. If you were born with it, it's completely off limits.
All right, well, we're back to that cancer thing.
Well, I mean, okay, but cancer kills. Like it's alopecia doesn't kill.
Okay,
She's
well
still
then
gorgeous.
put that qualifier back on it.
Okay,
You
fuck it.
can't be born with it, and it can't kill you.
Okay, you can't. It can't. It
Now
can't
we're
be
narrowing
terminal.
this shit down.
No. It can't be terminal. You can't be born with it. You're right.
All right, what else?
So that's baldness. what else?
No, I'm trying to hear what y'all got. What you said? Baldness?
That's baldness. I can't think of anything else. Fat kills.
Man,
Fuck
fat
y'all.
kills.
It's back off the list.
No,
Damn
but
it.
you're doing it to yourself. That's
No,
the
no,
fat
no,
is
no, no,
fat is
no,
the
that's
shaving
actually,
of the
that's
head.
actually 100% not true. There's
What you
genetic
got?
science
You got a
involved in
jacked
that.
up thyroid.
I knew he couldn't sit there for long.
No. I don't got a
Jealous.
jacked up thyroid, but that's not the only thing that causes that.
Go ahead, hit me with all of it, Jerry. I just
Well,
want
there's
to
a lot of genetic factors that include why people are heavier.
Okay. You said that excuse why people or why white people are
Why
heavier?
people?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Motherfucker.
That's what I heard. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
thought you said.
You thought I said white people? No,
I didn't say
said
why white people are heavier. I
heavier.
didn't know y'all was. I didn't know that. I didn't know y'all had a
Yeah.
different weight or whatever.
I say Lavelle Crawford to blow that shit
Right,
out.
right out of. It's a ton of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of credence to overeating and all that shit, and lack
I'm
of
sorry.
exercise and all
I
that stuff.
didn't
But-
mean to give him any kind of
Oh,
mention on this shit.
I'll tag him in it. Fat motherfucker.
So
You can't.
I don't know where the line is at because they're almost if you how you say the place in which you are at should I mean that's just sort of like ostracize the line. Like the line shouldn't be there. So if you go to a place where fun is being made, you should kind of be set up for maybe the fun being on you. And the worst two audience members of all time are entitled white women and sassy black women. Those are like because they don't be quiet. Like
They don't take a
meaning
fucking
they don't
joke.
take the joke. They respond back. You're gonna know how they feel about it. And those are the top two people that get kicked out.
But we've been
Nah,
talking about
Boys
this
Night
even
Out.
with the
Boys Night Out
TikTok
is a
shit
bad
and
one.
everything. If you put yourself out there,
There is.
then you are opening the door for people to ridicule you, and that is a cost of this business and a cost of show business.
You don't get the fame without all those perks and all that other stuff. It has a cost to it. And that's the cost. That's the cost. You're front row at the fucking Oscars, lady. What do you think? Like something's gonna happen. So
Oh, that was another one I saw that a guy said. He goes, so let me get this straight. We're allowed to make fun of Kanye's mental illness, but not Britney's. We're allowed to make fun of 50 Cent's weight gain, but not Lizzo's. There was another one where some guy, like, he broke that down, and I was like, a little fucked up, America.
Well, I think people were pretty pissed at people making fun of 50 Cent's weight gain too, though. To be fair,
Man, where?
Fuck that. Fuck
no,
that.
there was a
I was mad.
I made
Oh,
fun of his
yeah, that's
weight
right.
gain. I didn't give a shit.
You had a community of people.
those groups.
50 Cent is one of us.
nothing like that.
No
Thanks
more
for the
talking
tag.
about it.
Well, the second you hit the silver screen, you're gonna hit the National Enquirer, and they're gonna fucking print really crazy shit about you. And it's like y'all saying, it does come with the territory. And every year the Oscars hire comedians, and what they do is they hit the fucking front row. Ricky Gervais
Is the worst.
did worse than Chris Rock ever could have.
At the end, yeah.
Ricky Gervais bodied Hollywood, and they brought him back.
Yeah.
And it's Will and Jada, you're not special. You're not. You're not above reproach. I don't care if you. And here's the other thing. I hate the fact that Will did this on the night he finally won. When you make I Am Legend, you carry a movie by yourself and you lose, slap everybody. You know what I mean? But you finally, you're in line. Everybody knows it's coming to you.
I checked out for a minute.
Mungle said, "Slap whoever wrote Wild Wild West," and that made me laugh.
Yes. Whoever put you up to that shit, slap them.
I just realized that 50 cents in Europe is a double quarter pounder.
Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway, maybe not exactly. All right, sorry. That's why I was giggling. We need people to come see us at.
Hell yeah.
We are doing a show, and
Dukes.
it's
And who
important.
knows when we're all going to be able to get on the same stage together?
If
again.
ever,
There's a lot
this
of shit
is
going on.
Look, this is Trey and I are going to war. We're gonna be in a war. We might not come back.
I am too. I'm going to see my kid for a week.
Oh my God, our chances are better.
Yeah.
Woo. So yeah, this could be it. This could be the last moment where we're all in one place at one time. I'm sorry, Jerry. You're gonna have to carry the torch.
No, I'm going to be gone too.
All right. Well, it's been nice, guys. We're at Dukes in Humble. There's a lot to see there. There's live music. There's a live show by all four of us. Outlaw Dave will be out there with a live broadcast. I don't know what else is going on, but it is an entire evening. The Outlaw Music and Comedy Festival from 4 to almost midnight. We'll all be out there. Adam Taylor's running back a house, as always, and thanks to T, our dear friend who...
Shit's really good.
Yeah, this is another Texas whiskey from the Texas Hill Country. It's Real Spirits Distilling Company. T has not sent a bad bottle yet.
No, he's got a
He's got
a
your
hell of a
palate figured out.
Yeah.
And this shit's
Good
100
shit.
proof, by the way.
Yeah. We have another episode coming up. That's going to, for those of you guys watching this live, we're on YouTube. If you want to grab the link and toss it into your social media, that's the kind of thing that'll probably get other people to listen and watch. We're on all things, Jerry especially on TikTok. He's all on TikTok. I don't even know what else to tell you. Millions and millions of views now. It's an enormous number. So people should go follow him, and then all the things that we do collectively at Praise Whiskey. We'll see you guys on another episode soon.
I believe in good whiskey, and I believe in good times. I believe in good music, loud guitars,